Hello from a cold and chilly Lambeau Field. We also had some snow today out here on this Thanksgiving. I'm Dominique Yates. I'm joined by Pete Dougherty as the Green Bay Packers won 30-17 against the Miami Dolphins, improving to 9-3 on the season. Pete, just first and foremost, what do you take from a game like this for the Packers? I mean, it was 24-3 at halftime. We're clicking on all cylinders, pretty much on all phases of the ball. Just, what did you see from this game?
Yeah, Miami's not a bad team. They were 1-3 when Tua was out. So with him, they were probably 4-3, somewhere in there. There's talent there, and the Packers won this pretty handily. Combination of maybe the weather bothered Miami a little bit. Pretty big swing from 75 degrees down there. It's 25 or whatever it was today. Look, the season's not like the season's over. There are a lot of games to go still, all of that. But the Packers ever since the bye, they played a little cleaner game. They were lucky to win in Chicago, but they still playing cleaner offensively. It just, you kind of get the feeling that, at least on offense for sure, things are coming together somewhat. They're getting a feel for what they're doing. The coach is getting a feel for what the players do well. Love is getting healthier. His decision-making, I think, has improved. So it seems like they're starting to play some good football. Now this could change. They could play two bad games in a row, and all that goes out the window. But it does just kind of have that feel that they're kind of picking things up a little bit, picking up some steam, getting some better chemistry. A little bit of more of a feel of the second half of last season.
Yeah, when you look at, that was obviously with the offense. When you look at the defensive side of the ball, again, there's another game where they held the opponent to less than 20 points. Even though they didn't have any, takeaways in this game, they still were able to get some pressure on Tua. They had, maybe 5 sacks in this game, just for that pass rush to take a little bit of a step. How much growth have you seen from the defense?
That was something that jumped out, was that. They got a stop on a 2-point conversion. Second goal from the 1, and they end up getting the stop. Those up. That's some pretty big things. That's points off the board. So I think it probably goes for both sides of the ball. It does feel like things are coming together. Now they got to stay healthy. You still got to keep playing week to week in this league, and things can turn on a dime. But it just kind of has that overall feel that, like the Holmgren years out, they always improve down the stretch. And it's kind of got a feeling like that now, which is very much what it felt like last year, too.
Yeah, but then next week you head to Detroit, Ford Field. You're taking on the Lions, who had a big win. They were able to survive against the Chicago Bears. We won't talk about the end-of-the-game management from Chicago in that game, but still, for a Packers team, the second half of the season, it doesn't get much better in terms of seeing the test and the level of how much you have improved.
Almost guarantees that they're in the playoffs now, but obviously there's a lot at stake going down the stretch here. But 10-7 probably gets you in, so that's one big hump that they probably got themselves over.
Yeah, so again, for the Packers, able to get the win 30-17 over the Miami Dolphins. We're going to go inside and warm up now for Pete Dougherty. I'm Dominique Yates. Happy Thanksgiving.